Aries, hello, and welcome to your fall 2022 shapeshift reading. We're looking at the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shapeshift looks and feels like for the fall season. I'm Amanda of Unseen Hands Tarot. I'm your reader, and I do these shapeshift readings for all 12 signs of the zodiac for us to explore together in the shifting space. It's an online community of esoteric seekers and sleuths like yourself who are interested in investigating their own personal evolution over time through the seasons in a supportive community. So more about that later, but if this reading ends up resonating with you, there is a space for you to go deeper. Okay, let's get to your cards. Today I am using the gorgeous new Goblins and Gardens Tarot by Jonathan Sacha. If you love this deck, I highly encourage you to get into it at goblinsandgardens.com. Okay, what is the fall 2022 shapeshift for Aries? Ooh. Okay. Baby. All right. I'm just seeing if this is how the cards want to be. Yeah, okay. You are shifting out of the Ten of Wands into the High Priestess through the Two of Wands. Let's look at this together. Okay, so there's something crucial that you are perhaps relieving yourself of with the Ten of Wands. Something that has become heavy, something that has created density in your experience, something that has been maybe crowding your life or your mind or your schedule or your energy. It's something that has taken a lot out of you and has maybe become a bit of a burden. I'm thinking in the context of gardens, how the Ten of Wands can be something that roots in very deeply and sort of spreads like wildfire, and before you know it, it has taken over the entire garden. You know, it's like planting bamboo seems like this very lightweight thing to plant, but when you plant it, it actually roots very deeply and spreads in this way that is really difficult to control, and then something so light can actually become a huge burden. That's an interesting story that's coming through for you, Aries. There's something happening here where all of the flowers in the cards are looking the same to me. Like whatever these like big chrysanthemum looking things in the Ten of Wands look like the same flowers in the High Priestess. It's like something is emerging from that density. Like the High Priestess looks like that she's just this being coming out of nowhere. Coming out of the path that you are going to clear this fall. And I'm doing this with my hands, which is indicating to me that the Two of Wands is an opening. Check this out. It looks like this little goblin here is popping out of this garden here. So it's sort of like this parting the wands and showing the door, showing you the opening, showing you the doorway. Almost like, hello, you have a choice, is what this goblin seems to want to say. You didn't see this flower here because it was obscured in all of these flowers that have become overgrown. But I'm going to give you this moment of clarity and show it to you. That's what it is. It's like this, it's sort of Page of Swords in its energy, if you know what I mean by that, where there's this like moment of mental clarity. Something opens up and you can suddenly see it so clearly, and whatever this is ready. You know, when you have a crop that gets out of control, sometimes the only thing you can really do is set fire to it, which is, you know, the Ten of Wands is the final card in the fire suit. And so there's something here about like sometimes that's part of nature's corrects and checks and balances system, is that the slate needs to clear. And sometimes the only way to do that is through that kind of destruction of like a wildfire energy. And I get the idea with the High Priestess that you don't necessarily know what's going to come out of that. If you choose to walk through this doorway and clear the forest, you don't know what new growth will seed in its place. There's a bridge in the background of the Two of Wands, which seems really important. Bridges are transitional spaces. They are structures that join two worlds, two countries, two pieces of land that are currently separated by something. There has to be a bridge to unite them, or to at least let you travel from one to the other. But whatever this is that you are traveling to or crossing the threshold into, it's a mystery to you. The High Priestess does not reveal the answers, at least not in a linear way. She invites you into the mystery so that it can unwind and unfold and unravel for you through time. You know, like you're granted this momentary opening of clarity, and then immediately the High Priestess goes, okay, back into the mystery. Because you're not going to find it through logic alone. She's in a cave, I'm realizing. And here you are down here. Suddenly very small in the face of a much larger mystery. There's a lot in this reading that's sort of like obscured or hidden or like peeking out. Check this out. In the Ten of Wands, there's this goblin back there that's just visible behind the large chrysanthemum. Even like the house or the building in the background is obscured. And then it's like the Two of Wands pops up and is suddenly very visible. But it's as soon as it comes up, as soon as the opening or the door shows itself, or the bridge shows itself to you, it's back to obscurity. I'm not sure what this is, Aries, and we've got the Priestess here, so there's no guarantees that we are going to get absolute clarity from this season or even from this reading, but it is indicating that there is something much larger going on here for you that is starting to peek itself into your experience, but that what I'm getting is it's more of a sensation right now. And, you know, the last 2 seasons, your readings have been a little bit like you've been in a slowdown and you don't necessarily know why. And you've been restless within that, wanting to move much faster than you're actually able to, or that your circumstances will allow for. And maybe that has felt like this sort of accumulation of density or confusion, or things seeming to be hidden from you. And that sensation is still sort of here, but the Two of Wands is presenting something very clear. And we're going to have to pull some cards now and see if we can flesh this reading out, if we have any hopes to understand what that might be. So if this is resonating for you so far, and you would like to join me for that, you can watch the full reading in the shifting space and experience the full trajectory of the season, where we track these shifts as they unfold in real time. You have tools to track your shifts. You have a community support space to share your shift experience with others. We have weekly meetings where we pull cards together and vision and move the energy through. We have mid-season and end of season check-ins where we can pull more cards to expand these readings as we go. Okay, it's a whole experience. So if this is a yes for you and you want to go deeper, check in with the shifting space and we'll take good care of you. The link for that is in the description box below. Maybe I'll see you there.